This one is the long overdue question and answer video of 4 days, comfort films, music tests, and so much more. But son in Taylor. Like, so let's into this fucking 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody.
So we are going to. We had mentioned in a couple vlogs like a while back
ago,
that we wanted to do a Q&A, and then like life just happened and we just like hadn't got to it yet. But that allowed us to accumulate some questions in the comments, and then some questions like not even related to a Q&A that people just asked us in the comments. We decided to wait until
We've been keeping notes for a little while now of questions people have asked that we've like put off for Q&A. If we missed yours, I'm sorry. I don't think we missed any, but you can always re-ask it. We want to do this again. But if you're new here, we're Sean and Tyler. We're two husbands in the process. We live in Kentucky. We're in the process of becoming parents, and this is like our long-awaited Q&A. The last time we did a Q&A was when we hit 200 subscribers, which was at some point in like July.
Yeah.
Dexter.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the background.
It is now January, and we wanted to do it when we hit 1,000 subscribers. We hit 1,000 subscribers on December 17th or 18th in the middle of Vlogmas. It was the week of Christmas. So we're like, okay, we'll just do it in the new year, and it's now a family affair. But so we had a video that was kind of like blew up for our small channel, and our Christmas Eve vlog. It's our best performing video of all time. We gained like 300 more subscribers. We're now at like 1,300 something as of when we're filming this. So there's a lot of new faces, and I feel like we're just long overdue for a formal Q&A. So that's what we're doing today. We have accumulated questions. I have them on my iPad, and we'll just go through them. And they're not in any order. For like cinematic effect or like drama, they're in the order that we saw them. So, first question is, how old are you?
I'm 26.
27 club. Where are you from? So we live in Louisville, Kentucky. We're getting the low ball ones out of the way first. We live in Louisville, Kentucky, which I feel like we get asked that a lot. So maybe it should be just like put it somewhere on our channel. But we live in Louisville, Kentucky. I think it's in the description of our video, though. We live in Louisville, Kentucky. I am from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm born and raised. I grew up here. I left for a little while to go to Washington, D.C. for college and grad school. But I moved back just before the pandemic started.
I'm from Corbin, Kentucky. Super small town. It's like 2.5 hours here from Louisville. It like borders Tennessee. That's where KFC was started. And we have a really pretty place called Cumberland Falls. But other than that, there's not that much to say about it. But yeah, small town.
No, there is much to say about it. The food, I was just talking about it with one of Tyler's friends. The food in Corbin is really good. And if you are a Drag Race follower, Trixie Mattel just did a podcast, and she, I guess, also spent time in Kentucky this past summer, and spent time in Corbin, and talked about
Corbin and London. She said Corbin and London had really good food.
Yeah, so if you're ever in this area, Corbin and London have really good food in Kentucky. We obviously go to Corbin all the time. That's Tyler's hometown. But one of the first times we went to Cumberland Falls, and I'll put some pictures here of our first trip. I will say that this is a little bit of a boozy Q&A. We just got back home from a Mexican restaurant, and I'm a margarita deep, and I'm about to open up a Cayman Jacks. The camera's not picking it up well, but open up a Cayman Jacks. So just keep the good vibes going. So maybe as it goes on, it might get a little looser. I think last time we filmed this, we had less questions, and it was still like 30 minutes of talking. Music thoughts. This is one that we have to really we could talk about this for an hour.
Yeah.
Specifically, the question was, what's our thoughts on Lana Del Rey and Billie Eilish?
Yeah.
That was a very specific question. I don't want to get like canceled here. Actually, I don't think I have an opinion that's out of the mainstream on them.
I'm casual fans of both.
Yeah. I like Lana Del Rey. I like some of the Lana songs. I think my thing with Lana Del Rey is there are things I love by Lana Del Rey, and there are things I don't really like from Lana Del Rey. I'm not like someone who's just like likes everything she does. I really like Norman Rockwell. I really like Chemtrails. And I like Did You Know There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard? And like Olive Hurl's The Born to Die, like the classics. I feel like I was the ripe age of Tumblr for that.
Both of our unpopular opinion is that neither one of us really care for Ultraviolence. And a lot of people like that album, and I'm just not into it. My favorite, well, that's me talking about how I feel about Lana, I guess. I would say I'm like a casual fan of Lana. But I really liked Born to Die when I was in middle school, and then I like Lust for Life a lot.
Okay, we switched cameras. You may notice a small sound difference, but continue your thoughts on Lana Del Rey.
So I said I really like Lust for Life. I really like Norman Rockwell. I like Did You Know There's an Ocean. I like Chemtrails. So I like a lot of stuff by Lana. And she's not like one of my like she's not even in my top 10 per se, but I do like her.
Probably my top 20. 30 maybe.
Yeah, probably, yes.
Billie Eilish, I think, is one of my favorite artists that's come out in like the last... she's been around for like 8 years now, but one of my favorite like younger artists is Billie Eilish. I think she was like a sleeper hit for me. I didn't really pay attention to her until Happier Than Ever. I like pretty much everything she does.
I feel the same about Billie as I do Lana. Like I really enjoy a lot of the music. And I always like tune in when they drop. But not an artist that I personally like gravitate to a lot.
Our first concert together was Billie Eilish.
Oh, really?
Put a photo here. It was Happier Than Ever tour in March of 2022.
And it was a really good show. It was really good.
Yeah. But in general, our regular music thoughts, you guys probably picked up from it through the videos. I'm a really big Beyonce fan. I'm almost always in Beyonce merch. One of you picks it up every time. You know who you are. But I'm in my sacred hoodie now. Beyonce's my favorite artist of all time.
Beyonce.
I picked her when I was like 2 or 3. But I mean, I like Beyonce, Taylor. Beyonce, Taylor, and Ariana Grande are probably like my top 3 active artists. I'm a really big fan of like some of the 80s and 90s classics. Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson. I like the girls.
I would say like right now my top that I listen to, I would probably throw 4 in there, and I would probably say Miley, Sabrina, SZA, and Ariana.
Miley Cyrus.
Okay. But Beyonce's the best artist of all time.
Beyonce.
The next one is, do we plan to stay in Louisville? And I don't have an answer for this one. As of now, the answer is yes. We have no plans to leave Louisville. Like I said, I grew up here. I did live away from Louisville for a long time, 5 or 6 years. I moved back just frankly because people were getting older. My brother's not feeling well, and my grandmother's getting older, and that's the reason I moved back. And then my plan was to actually go to Chicago. It was to come back, save money for a couple months, and then go to Chicago, and that's gonna be like my next city. I always thought I would never end up back here, but then I moved back in January of 2020. COVID hit in March. Impeccable timing for me to move back and probably to come back anyway from DC. And then I met Tyler in June, and obviously we've now established a life here. And so for now, our plans are to be in Kentucky and in Louisville specifically. Do you agree?
Yeah, I guess like what you said is true. So I don't have much to add towards that.
Yeah, there's no like no plan, but like never say never. If the right opportunity.
Never say never.
Yeah, we're not. I wouldn't say we're totally against it either, though.
Next one is: are you going to continue the daily vlogs? This was asked during Vlogmas. If you didn't know, we started our channel in June of last year. They started out as weekly. And then I was like, hey, what if we just did this like to kind of like build a habit like every day for the summer? It was like a summer project. And it kind of stuck. And we did that pretty much every day through the new year. We took a week off, less than a week off around election day, just to take a break. And then we took a couple days off after Christmas. But otherwise, it's been daily. I don't think they're going to continue to be daily in terms of like uploading every day. we're currently in the process of like going through this and like what, kind of what we want this to look like, because when we started it was just a place to archive our life, and that was it. We thought like no one's gonna watch these. We didn't make videos that were like searchable or for people to watch.
But now that we see people watching them, it's like exciting, and we want to like put an effort into it. So to speak, I guess.
And so we're trying to like having this like, it's the beginning of the new year, like kind of what do we want this channel to look like. I think obviously we still enjoy, like we love to vlog, and like I think a daily vlog in a sense that we pick up the camera almost every day. Yeah. It's become such a part of our routine that we like just film what we're doing. But I think we may like do more of the grouping, like 2 or 3 days together and uploading them as one
like twice
video.
a week.
Like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And then maybe like every once in a while like a video that's like not like kind of like this, where we just sit down and talk to you. That's not like a vlog of art. And I think like I generally edit these, and it allows us to be more, I guess, picky about what we film. I think when we were doing them every single day, we had a habit of like
trying to find something.
Let's just film everything.
Yeah.
And we gotta just get. I want the vlog more than 10 minutes today. Like, let's just film more. And I think every couple of days, like over the course of like 2 or 3 days, there's enough in there generally to make a video. And so I think we can make them better by taking our time with them.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
So you may notice there's new transitions. We're in the middle of this project right now of like rebranding the channel graphics and stuff like that, and that's exciting. But the content will stay the same. Like, it will still be like us and our life and the things that you clicked for, I suppose.
Our dog is also just out of frame because Carter's face was coming in and out a little bit. So
yeah, he's down here. Our cat's right here. Our other dog is
in the corner over here.
Yeah, somewhere around. They're never too far from us. So yeah, that's a question about daily vlogs. We don't have a firm schedule yet. We'll let you know. Comfort foods. Favorite comfort foods.
The first thing that came to mind for me was grilled cheese.
Interesting.
Grilled cheese. You can go on.
Mine is fried chicken. I think I don't eat it often anymore because I just try not to eat too many things fried. But fried chicken is like my comfort food. There's nothing I make like when I'm sick. I'm like, oh, this is I think it's fried chicken or like a lasagna is probably like a really good lasagna. Favorite comfort films.
So definitely The Wizard of Oz, newly Wicked, and then I want to shout out, I own physical copies of 2 of my favorite comfort movies. A Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff and Chad Michael Murray. Loved that movie when I was a kid. Like, have rewatched this a million times. And like, if I put it on now even, it's just like so nostalgic and comforting for me. And then, kind of same here, period. This is Hannah Montana the movie. So.
Hannah Montana the movie.
My comfort movie is, there's 2 that come to mind. There is the original Willy Wonka film. Carter, you can get up here, come on. The original Willy Wonka film with Gene Wilder. There's a movie called Drop Dead Fred. It's an Australian film that I love. Those are probably it for my comfort films. I have comfort TV shows, like plenty of those. My comfort films are those, and then the Harry Potter franchise. Favorite video we've made? We've made like 200 something videos.
Wow,
What's your favorite one we posted?
Probably one of our beach ones. I like that we have that to look back on, like on family vacation and stuff.
Yeah. My favorite is the sibling Christmas one, I think. Tyler obviously watches them all, and he like lives them all because they're daily vlogs. I go back and edit them. I'm the editor usually, well, always. And I remember when I like did the sibling Christmas one, I was like, oh, this is like a fun one to watch because it's just like a POV of our day. It's not like we weren't sitting there talking to you. But like the cool thing about our daily vlog experiment is we have like this entire like year or half of the year just recorded somewhere, and that's just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Tips for getting started on YouTube. We get questions. I combined a few questions like this. We have some that are just like,
I've seen like
I bought a vlogging camera. Like I bought this, and I want to try this, and so I combined a bunch of these questions into one.
I saw one where somebody commented and was like, "You all have made me like want to do it." Yeah.
Yeah. So my tips are a few because consistency is a big one. I think it is one thing. If you build it, they will come. Like we posted our first videos got like literally 0 views or like 1 view, and it was like Tyler's little brother.
Oh, really?
And but it's crazy. It's like over time, people just came and like stayed because of our personality. And so a few tips. I can do like an entire video on this, and maybe we will, about like what we've learned from our like daily vlogging experiment. If you want to see that, let us know. But a couple things that I've learned is, one, don't edit out your personality. If you watch any YouTube video of like how to edit your vlogs, they'll be like, oh, no one wants to see this. And those are the things that like people tell us they love about our videos, like because we don't edit out like every little mistake we make or like misspeak we make. And people are like, oh, I love how Tyler says this, or I love how you guys do this, or you know, things that I think people will edit out for like pacing sometimes. And I think I've learned that people will watch anything. I'm one of those people. I will throw on a vlog and watch someone do anything.
And I saw someone comment on our vlog and was like, I love turning you all on, like even in the background, like when I'm doing other things. So like even if you're not like sitting there staring, you're like listening. And we do that with people's vlogs too. Like we're like, we like have it, we turn it on and we're like listening and paying attention, but we might be like playing on our phone or on our iPad or like whatever, but we're doing the dish, like loading the dishwasher, but we have like somebody's vlog going on in the back, just like listening and paying attention.
Yeah. So consistency and just like keep your personality in there, especially if you want to vlog. Like, don't edit out who you are and like your quirks. I think people click on it maybe for like the title or something you're doing, but they stay for the you.
Also want to like
come in a little bit.
I also want to say some. I also kind of just like want to mention some of the YouTubers that like we really like watching, because I saw another YouTuber do it today. A huge YouTuber in my fam. We watched her this morning, and she was like talking about the YouTubers that she liked to watch. Yeah. We watch Ben Taylor a lot. We watch PJ and Thomas a lot. We watch. There's a couple we watch on here. I think Boy Story is what was the name of their channel.
They're subscribed to us. Their subscriptions are public, and they're in our little thing. Like, your subscribers, we watch if you guys are watching this, we watch everything you post.
Yeah, we watch them. And we watch Stephen Morea a lot. We love Stephen Morea. He's so funny. So if you all haven't heard
a great example, if he doesn't edit out his personality, he just goes and just
Yeah. But we watch Miss Remy Ashton and Alicia Marie and Ollie. Like we watch people like that too. But I watch a lot of different like podcast stuff. But yeah, like we watch YouTube all the time. We love watching YouTube.
Yeah. What breeds of dogs do you have? Dog haul. So our oldest is Hillary. I'll put a picture here. She's laying in the corner. She's old. She is 8 years old. The last time I went to the vet, they called her a senior dog. I was like, don't say that. That's my baby. That's my baby. I got her when I was 19 in college. Had no business getting a dog, but she's my best friend. I got her on Craigslist. And she's named Hillary because in 2016 I worked for Hillary Clinton's campaign. We all know how it went. Don't gotta talk about it. But after the election, I was like, okay, well, I want a dog. Because I grew up with dogs, and I had a really hard time in college. Like, when I, like, had my own apartment, like, adjusting to not having a pet. So, I got one. And this is Hillary. This photo right here is the very first photo of the day I got her. Carter's behind us. I'll put a photo here of the day we got Carter. He's a F1 Golden Doodle. They're both Christmas dogs. Here's Hillary about to come into frame right now, I think. Come on. Come on. Our cat won't let this is more about to fall. Our cat won't let she just came into frame. Carter's a Golden Doodle, F1 Golden Doodle. He is 4. Which is funny. I got him when Hillary was 4, and now he's 4. So time for another dog? Who knows? Then we have a cat, Dexter, you guys see. He's my baby too, so wow. Yeah. Anything you want to add to that?
Just like Sean got Carter. I know Hillary is my girl too, though. Like Hillary has like started to. Not that she's always loved me, but I don't know. The past year or so, she has gotten clingy to me.
Oh, really? Clingy?
Yeah.
Really clingy?
And then this one back here, Sean said it in the last vlog. This one is so clingy to me. He does not let me do literally anything by myself.
Nope. We love them. I can't imagine not having dogs, and I think the rest of this video, Hillary's head will be right there in the frame. But I don't know. Would you want another dog? I would have a million if I could.
I want another cat. Because we have 2 dogs, and I would love another cat.
She's just staring at us.
But I wouldn't like. It sounds crazy, but I wouldn't be against. Like, I would do another dog and another cat. Like, if we had a space big enough, I would do another dog.
We came close right before Christmas.
Yeah.
But we're trying to have a baby, and it didn't make sense. But I got a thing on Facebook from where I got Carter from. Like, oh, there's doodles available. I was like, should we?
I think if we got if we built a house and we had more space, we would probably do it.
My mom has 3 dogs now. At one time, she had 5. And then we drop Hillary and Carter off sometimes, like when we would go out of town. And there would be 7 dogs there. And like that's like how I grew up. So I love having dogs around. And someone asked how are Hillary's seizures, which that's really nice of you to ask that.
Well,
they're not good. You want to elaborate on that?
She just has a lot of them, and she has them all the time. And
she has severe epilepsy.
And she insists on doing it on every rug, every time it's a rug.
Yeah.
And yeah. But yeah, she just has epilepsy. That's what.
Yeah, and it's gotten worse as she's gotten older. Her vet's. She's on a treatment plan. So she is getting. She's on Keppra. They just upped her dose last time we went to the vet on December.
No, she's on the second highest dose.
Second highest dose, and they may eventually increase it because she's still having them. They have gotten a little better, but they had gotten better for a while, and then she'll go like weeks without having a seizure, and then she'll have like 3. And I think it's just genetics. And the thing about epilepsy in dogs is there's not that much you can do for them.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to keep her medicated, and then like she'll be on that for life, and then we may try to like special food for her that recommended if like the new dose doesn't work. But we haven't been on the new dose for that long, so they never last like that long. They're usually like quick. Can you all
They're down. They're having it out over here because she's laying on me.
So yeah, that's just her health problem is that she has seizures, and I imagine they will get worse as she gets older.
Wow.
But we go to the vet for them like all the time, and we spend a lot on medicine for that. So. You guys can't be snoring on the camera.
They're
and we told them to like go because they were like about to fight
over my lap.
They went 5 feet away.
She's in the corner.
Yeah, hold on, I'll show you. And then hold on, our cat's like right here in this chair. In this chair.
The kitty cat.
All right. So yeah, we're using a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 right now. Another YouTube tip: this camera is amazing, but you don't need an expensive camera. If I had to recommend one camera for someone to get, it's this one. But you can use your phone. Anyway, yeah, Hillary's seizures are good, but thanks for asking. Next one: how many books did Tyler read in 2024?
34.
34 books. That's like almost 3 books a month.
Yep.
Wow.
And then, so what's your reading goal for 2025?
I was actually telling Sean earlier, I'm not like necessarily like setting a reading goal for 2025. I was telling him I have an idea. I want to read memoirs, and I want to like get them all and then like read them on the vlog, and like that be kind of like a thing I do. So I want to read Drew Afwala's memoir. I want to read Colin Joss, however you say his last name, Josh Peck's, and The Old Gays. They have a book. And then Brandy announced today that she's releasing a memoir at the end of, or towards the fall. So I will definitely be reading that one. And I'm super excited for that one.
Wow.
Nice. I did not read any books last year. I think I read Britney Spears' book. I don't even think I finished it. And the reason I didn't finish it, I read like 70% of it in like one day. And then I opened Twitter and the entire book was spoiled. So I'm like, okay, what's the point?
Yeah, what's fun?
I'm continuing to read this. But that said, I did buy a Kindle. I downloaded a book. I want to read it. I would like to read a few books this year. I'm not setting a hard goal because if I set a goal, like I have to hit it. And I don't want to put that pressure on myself for like a hobby. But one of my goals for 2025 was to read more. And if I read one full book, it will be reading more than 2024. So that's not a flex. You should read.
Yeah,
I do read a lot for work though. And like I just read the news in my downtime. I want to like read like books. Last question for the day: tattoo haul. People ask about Tyler's tattoo show. They didn't ask about mine. I do have one. It's random. It's this little triangle situation on my arm.
There you go.
What does it mean? Nothing. The story goes: I went to a bottomless brunch when I lived in DC.
Yeah.
And partook in the bottomless part of the bottomless brunch. Drank my ass off. I did not drive. In DC, people don't drive. We Ubered into Virginia because we found a tattoo parlor. But there were 4 of us in a group. 3 of them actually wanted to get a new tattoo.
A new tattoo.
I just didn't like being left out.
So
I went on Pinterest, found a tattoo idea, and got it for $60 plus tip. It was fun. I wouldn't do it again. Well, not that I wouldn't get a tattoo again. I wouldn't do it that way again because I don't like. It's not that I hate it. It's definitely like a. I don't know. It's probably the closest you can get to a tramp stamp without getting a tramp stamp. It was like just a
random tattoo.
A random thing I got because I was feeling fun, which is like the antithesis of my personality. Not that I'm not fun, but I don't do things that will like be on me for life. Usually when I'm just like having a little bit of fun or a couple of drinks. Anyway, so I have one. You don't have to give a haul. We'll post photos, but you can explain them in the story. You don't have to like take clothes off.
I mean, I'll show. I'm not taking my clothes. I'm not taking my clothes off.
You want to show that one?
Oh, yeah. Well, the one on my leg, Sean can maybe include a picture of. I have one on my leg of my grandmother's house.
No, you should go in order of when you got them.
Okay, my first tattoo was this one right here, and it is Carter. And honestly, it could use like a touch up, but it is Carter. It was my first one. I saw one of my friends. I'd always liked tattoos, but I'd never seen anything that I was like didn't know if I wanted. And then I saw my friend's sister, and she had a portrait of her dog. And here is said dog. I love this dog so much. Like I couldn't even say with words how much I love this dog. And I was like, oh, I will never like regret having him on me. So he's on me. He will be on me forever. And I love that. And then after that, after the record store ended.
I'm surprised there didn't get any questions about the record, because I've mentioned it a few times lately, and no one has asked anything about the record store, so I assume you guys know what you need to know.
After the record store ended, I thought I love music, and I really enjoyed our time at the record store, and so it is a sentimental tattoo kind of for me. But yeah, so it's a record. There's a little cardinal in the middle, and for me, it's just like how fun that time of our life was, and I love music.
Wow.
And then I have, oh no, that's my third one is on my shoulder. This is Sean's favorite one that I have. It is 2 cowboys, and it's like in a picture frame. This was just one like I just saw on Pinterest. Actually, I did see it on Pinterest, and I really liked it because obviously I'm gay, and obviously I'm from small town Kentucky, and so I just felt like it was a cute little representation part of me. And kind of same for this one. I love Wizard of Oz, and it's like
That's not your most. You missed one. The leg one.
I already did the leg one.
No.
Yes.
You went from.
Oh no! Oh no! You're right. No, I got this one before the leg. I got this one before the cowboy.
Okay, we'll put a photo, but explain it.
Wow,
so I got the dog, and then I got the vinyl, and then I got the house, and then I got the cowboy, and then I got this one, the Wizard of Oz. Super special. I love the Wizard of Oz. is my favorite movie, and my grandmother also loves Wizard of Oz, and we have like a shared love for that and a bond over that, and so it also kind of like makes me think of her. I I really like tattoos. I said something to Sean about how like I feel like I'm almost done, and he was like, I don't know if I believe you. I think I'm mostly done with my arm. I don't think I would want to get any more on my arm because my arms are kind of my arms have a lot of them now. Which don't get me wrong, I like patchwork sleeves on people, but I don't think I would be against another one potentially, like maybe on my back or on another thigh one somewhere. Who knows?
Okay, so that does it for our Q&A. Those are all the questions I wrote down. This is a long one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
I did.
This is a fun one to make. We'll do it again. If you guys have more questions, different questions, feel free to ask them. We'll kind of like leave them in a bank and answer them at some point. Yeah. Someone asked, actually a long time ago, it's been a while, if we have Instagram accounts. We do. Here's mine. At Vishan Bond. Here's Tyler. Here.
And I actually kind of want to, that's something I've talked about. I kind of want to make an Instagram account that...
Yeah, for the channel.
Like for the channel, yeah. So
yeah. We're still thinking about how we want to like do our online life because it's grown. It's small still, small but mighty. We have a very dedicated group of people who watch these every day. And like that's grown like a lot. Not taking that for granted. But we want to make things that are authentic to us and like serve you guys, and we're thinking about how we want to do it in a good way. But yeah, these are Instagram accounts, our personal ones. If you want to follow us, feel free to. With that, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. This was a lot of fun. Maybe we'll do one when we hit 2,300 subscribers.
Yeah, or 2,000.
Or 2,000, or just sometime before then. But we're also like vlogging today and tomorrow too, so we're also like recording a vlog at the same time as this. So, bye guys.
Peace out.
Dexter.
Hello con the kitty cat. Again, I'm in the stream you, so drop a like if you like, and comment down below if you want to see more streams like this one. And subscribe if you're new, and click the bell so you can be notified when I upload and when I go live in a month. Bye.